Life is good, God is great. Man, I had to get out here and make this video, dog. I just got finished watching episode 47 of the Ian and Marc show. And I'm feeling like a dummy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let me explain. The last video I made, I gave glowing reviews, high praises to the JBP for the comedic timing, the great cohesion between Ian and Marc, how funny they were together. And then episode 47 drops on Patreon. Based on how much I enjoyed episode 46, which was on YouTube, I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and give this a shot. Let me tune in and see what this episode of Ian and Marc show is finna do. Let me go this way. They got garbage trucks coming. So I'm like, let me see what this finna do. I'm expecting more of the same, to be honest with you. So I tune in, thoroughly disappointed. I'm so disappointed. And let me get together. Here's where the dichotomy comes into play. Inside joke if you watch the homie elevation content. Here's where the dichotomy comes into play. The last, this shit is crazy. The last show I watched, episode 46, I said the first 10 minutes, I was dying laughing. First 10 minutes of the show. First 10 minutes of this show, I'm thinking about turning the shit off. Complete change from where we was in the first one. First off, let me tell you this. If it's gonna be called the Ian and Marc show, you should probably have Ian and Marc in the show. Call me crazy, maybe it's just me. But if it's called the Ian and Marc show, I expect to see both of them. How you got it titled the Ian and Marc show? Not only is Marc not in the show, Ian don't appear until the 15-minute mark when y'all sitting on the PJ going to the Prize Picks building. Dog. Again, man, like I said, I'm not a fan of the behind the scenes content. That's not my bag. I wanted to see more of the Ian and Marc show, the improv, the comedy. I don't care about the behind the scenes. I know a lot of people is curious about what goes behind the scenes of the Joe Budden podcast. I get it. That's not for me. Here's a pointer. Here's a pointer, Joe Budden. If it's just gonna be behind the scenes, just title the show, just title the episode BTS episode whatever. That was nothing but behind the scenes content. The only part that I got a chuckle out of was when Joe got off the PJ, dropped his coffee cup, looking doofy in the face, and had a big ass coffee puddle at the bottom of the PJ steps. That was the only part of the show that was remotely funny. I'm disappointed. I feel goofy, honestly, for like speaking so highly of the Ian and Marc show. Just one episode previous, one episode prior, y'all come right back. Ian Marc show, no Marc, Ian ain't doing shit, and it's nothing but behind the scenes. That shit was frustrating. I had to come out here, man, take a break from work, get some of this fresh air. It's beautiful out here. Man, let me know what y'all think. Did y'all have the same expectation I did just coming off of episode 46? Or am I out of pocket? Am I asking too much? Did you feel duped like I did? Thinking that you're gonna see Ian and Marc, but instead all you seeing is behind the scenes footage? Like, come on. I didn't get nothing from this episode, to be honest with you. It was cool to see Joe go to the Prize Picks building, but that content wasn't even like interesting, at least in my opinion. I ain't really got much else to say, man. Let me know what y'all think. That shit was disappointing. That shit had me lightweight frustrated. I'm not gonna lie. I thought about turning that shit off. First 10 minutes. Like, polar opposite of how I felt episode 46. Shit's tripped out, man. Anyway, appreciate y'all sub up to the channel. If you haven't, like the video if you like the video. I'm out, man.